Hello, I'm Jeff Blittering, and welcome to Redrum Dead Diary. So, unfortunately, this is another hidden object game that, unfortunately, I cannot do with webcam for the same reasons like Kathy Rain and among other ones. But this was supposed to air quite a while ago, and I never got around to it. I've missed a lot of days this month because I'm terrible at doing videos in advance and work. I missed a lot of days, but at this point I just expect to miss days regardless, so please do not disturb. What if I want to? Jeez. To die, to sleep. To sleep, pre-chance to dream. For in the sleep of death, what dreams may come. And what if you awoke? You need a doctor. You need a shot. This is giving me like Alice Madness Returns vibes. Now your dreams are a sanctuary, and your reality is a waking hell, an illusion. Yeah, she looks Rose. She kind of resembles the Alice Madness Returns, like Alice from Alice Madness Returns. Jeez, from the desk of Dr. Sigmund Freud, patient Rose, a tormented young girl, claims to converse with ghosts. Parents discovered desperate. Parents divorced, arguing desperate, father wealthy, perfect scenario to charge my highest bills. So easy. What shall be my maximum profit strategy? Let us begin with a physical alignment, a virus of the mind. A simple prescription will get things going with the highest priced antibiotic injections. One minor problem beyond some babbling with imaginary friends, the girl is unafflicted. How will I convince the parents the drugs are needed? I must review those blood samples. Dead Diary. Today I met my new doctor. Mommy and Daddy said he's going to help my bad dreams go away. Now it's giving me bad dream coma vibes too. I can't make them understand these are my friends, not bad dreams. They said Dr. Froud is a nice man, but I don't like him. He gave me a shot and it hurt so bad and everything turned scary. I hope I don't have to get another shot. I just want to talk with my friends. Daddy gets very mad if I talk about them. He says as long as I talk about my friends, I have to stay here with Dr. Froud. So I'll write it down here in my diary, where no one can see. This is private, only for me. And that kind of rhymed. My friends told me only special people can see them, so they need my help. Some of my friends are so sad. I think they might be hurt, and I have to help them fix something. I'm not sure if I'm doing a good job, but I will try as hard as I can. I love my friends, and I want them to be happy. Property of Dr. If found, return to me immediately, unless you want me to track you down, and we both know you don't want that. Is that a threat? Detective, police, 237. I smell a rat. That big shark doctor has dirty written all over him. Can't believe my idiot brother-in-law trusted my niece to that madhouse. Just shows how money can buy custody. And it worked for the same system of justice. Go figure. There's nothing wrong with my sister. Except she married a jerk. Mark my words, fancy doctor or not, one day soon this steel tipped gumshoe boot is going a mile deep where the sun don't shine. Jeez. But first I have to focus on Rose and find a way to get her to the asylum. Daily Dread. Billionaire found dead. Tragedy befell a famous billionaire on his own honeymoon. The 87-year-old vineyard tycoon had recently married a 24-year-old fashion model. Really? Who discovered him drowned in a tub. Are you sure she didn't do it? It's just awful, said the newly widowed glamour diva. What am I supposed to do now? When all the money in the world can't bring him back. No one understood the love we had. No further comment was available as she pulled away in her new limited edition sports car. Yeah, I get it. Jeez. Alright. So it looks like this is just gonna be something like this, where we just gotta find stuff. Ballet slippers. Doesn't look like there's a hint. Is this the hint though? No. Oh, yep, that is the hint. Alright. We need a scythe, a key. We need a scythe, scissors. We need moon, ball and chain, pocket knife, birdhouse, tomahawk, pistol, and kiwi. Alright, now I just need the tomahawk and the pistol. Prelude to murder. Huh. Alright, and just when I thought the doctor was... Okay, and just when I thought the doctor was dirty, our local billionaire goes and gets himself dead. Gets himself dead? Now the filth is spreading. While his young wife of one day consoles herself with furs and pearls, my suspicion grows. Nothing to prove yet, if only there were a clue. But this matter will have to wait. Right now, I can still use my clans to see Rose as long as my sister is banned from the sanatorium. Alright, so Dr. Froud is planting germs in Rose's blood samples to help falsify his diagnosis. Get rid of germs. Exactly. Okay, so it's these things right here. Then we gotta find 20 of these. Jeez. Don't look like there's much of a story either. Alright. From the desk of Dr. Sigmund Freud. Strange. The blood samples were clear of germs. Why didn't it work? Now the parents will doubt the symptoms are physical in nature. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. This calls for my specialty. It is time to work my true magic. I shall convince these parents their children is schizophrenic and treat with the most expensive antibiotics, antipsychotic injections. When parents lose faith, perform radical surgery, lobotomize patient like the others before. The persistent vegetative state that follows limbotics is the icing on the cake. With the father's ample financial means, the ongoing life support systems will provide years of bills and payments. Indeed, she is the perfect patient. So, looks like I'm just going to do a bunch of reading. Dead Diary. I made a new friend today. He is a nice old man who uses grapes to make blank, he said. This says cyanide vines, so. He was sad. He said he was sad because so sad. Okay, find the rectangles shown below. So this? Yep. This is going to be really hard. Alright. Something was very wrong with Rose delaying my visit. It was shocking. That doctor is a fake, but still Rose is... He seemed like she was stuck in a dream. Kept saying the same thing over and over again. Cyanide vines. I figured it out. I figured it a clue. Vines, grapes, wine, coincidence? Maybe the billionaire and the tramp thing is getting to me. So I better check it out. Thought I'll slip into their wine cellar and poke around for something, anything. Alright, find the objects shown in the shadows below. Alright, down to the last two. Alright, level complete. Ooh, cool, computer. From detective brother to sister. Hi sis, I visited Rose. She was happy to see me and I gave her your love. There is something I need to talk to you about. I admit I've doubted your woman's intuition, especially since I've learned to base the hunt on logic and fact. goes with the job, but my visit with Rose makes me question it all. Something she said bears a striking similarity to a case I'm working on. And last night I had a breakthrough. I don't see how the two could be related, yet it seems undeniable. It's hush-hush as long as the case is open. But if I'm right, you'll read about it in the papers. See you soon, your super sleuth big brother! Can we, nope. Alright, dear diary. My friend, the old great man, said thank you for pointing Uncle to the basement. He said it was going to be like a game and I could help with the pieces. I hope Uncle found what he was looking for. I told the great man about the nightmare I had. I dreamed he turned into a screaming skeleton right in front of me, and it made me cry. He said I should never be scared by my dreams. I should think of them like a puzzle instead. He said dreams give us a chance to see something in pictures from our heart that we can't understand when we are awake in the day. He said most people learn to ignore their dreams and lose touch with what their heart is trying to tell them. He said this even happened to him. If I see the skeletons when I go to sleep tonight, I'm supposed to look at it like a puzzle and try to pick up the pieces. If I do it right, I will be able to tell Uncle something about the puzzle when I wake up. I'm supposed to figure out why the skeleton is crying. Why does the skeleton whine? I don't know. Find the hexagons shown below. Alright, we just need to find this last one. Level complete. Alright. It's undeniable now. Fits together like a puzzle, and Rose found the keystone piece in her vision of the whining skeleton. Whining? Whine? Indeed, there was no accident at the billionaire's mansion. It was that gold-digging wretch all along. The place of death was the scene of a crime. And I know what it and how it happened. I'm on my way there to collect some evidence. But how will I explain how I cracked the case? I've got to protect Rose and the family. Anyway, I'd be the laughingstock if I revealed the truth. Let's just say it was an anonymous tip. Alright, so we just gotta find everything now. We need a candle, a bird of paradise. We need a propeller, an iron scrub brush, a gavel, a cheese, padlock, trowel, obelisk, keyring, and bugle. Alright, we just need cheese, keyring, and an obelisk. Alright. Killer Vines. Daily Dread. Morlot murder solved. Breaking news in the recent death of our local tycoon winemaker. Police have arrested his fashion model widow for murder. I knew she did it. Law enforcement asserts she put cyanide into a specific cask of Morlot reserved for his family for special occasions. Fortunately, in this case, he drank to his own death. Credit in this case goes to Detective Ravenwood, said the mayor. That's what our town can expect. Solid police work by numbers, logic, facts, and hard evidence. Dead Diary. My friend, the old grape man, is happy again. He told me he had a good time playing the game with me, and I did a great job helping solve the puzzle. I'm very happy to see him smile, and I wish we could spend more time together, but he said the time has come for him to go. He wants me to remember him because we won't see each other anymore. He said he's going to a place far away where he can rest, but he will always be close as long as I can remember him. I'll never forget him. I'll make sure to remember. I'll draw his picture so I can always remember when he smiled. Daily Dread Swan Song, Killed by Piano. It was a horror scene in the elementary school at what was to be a special piano recital for promising music students. One young virtuoso was crushed under a piano during the setup for the performance. It's an unimaginable tragedy, said the school's music teacher. She was best friends with my own daughter, and they were even competing for the same scholarship. The show will go on to honor her memory, said the teacher, and the scholarship will be awarded as she would want. Chapter 2. Right. So, I think this is where we're going to conclude this episode of Redrum Dead Diary. Hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next time.